Yeah, it's
not,
almost right.
no.
Yeah.
I can't do this. It's awful.
Do that.
Literally.
Do that.
Yeah.
So watch this, right? So you're reaching under and then you go snap your hips.
Oh, okay. It's your. Is that it? How do your arms move?
You know, your hips, basically your hips will get the momentum, right? So when you thrust your hips faster than that,
Oh my god! My hands come up.
My butt already hurts. What the hell? What is this? Do I look so...
First things first, I'm the realest. Drop this and let the whole world feel.
Today's episode is all about fitness and health. We're in the gym right now. I heard over the weekend a documentary. It's called My Quest to Fat and Back. So essentially what she's doing is she is getting fat. She's put on 20 kilos and she's going to lose it in a couple of months just to prove to every fat person out there, her words not mine, that it's something that can be done easily as just putting on your Snickers, eating the right foods and going out for a jog. I really find that a bit insensitive, and I think she said she's doing it to save the taxpayer money because we have an obesity problem, and
But she actually hasn't lost the weight yet, so
no,
she's going to lose it.
Yes. And she's still in the process of actually gaining the weight. And the other day, doing the research for this show, I watched an interview where she broke down and actually blamed all the fat people out there for making her feel this bad about herself and getting her to get put on 20 kilos. I find it a bit...
So basically she feels that fat people are a burden on society and people should look after themselves because...
Yeah, that was one of the points. It's
now,
costing taxpayers money, we have an obesity problem. I don't buy that though. I think it's more of promoting herself. And what if she actually can't lose the weight?
Well, that's a big if. Then she'll be one of the fat people and...
But you know what? She's usually known for doing this sort of projects actually. So she,
So is she trying to motivate
apparently
people to actually lose
apparently she's saying that every single person that's fat, maybe a few out there, it's a genetic thing or it's a DNA thing, but everybody else is lazy and uninspired and unmotivated.
To be honest, I don't think she's going to motivate anyone because I don't think being overweight is necessarily just about being lazy, about not exercising, not knowing about nutrition. It's actually an emotional issue. It's like having an addiction to alcohol, having an addiction to drugs. It's another addiction. It's a way people fill a void.
Well, that's
so
exactly
for those people, it's going to make it worse.
Right, but that's exactly what she's trying to debunk. Anyway, let us know what you think.
In the last few years, the health and fitness industry has been booming in countries such as Australia and America, which is really fantastic on one side because we're getting healthier as a society. We're becoming more educated about nutrition. But I was also thinking on the other hand, some of these health and fitness trends, they're becoming like cults. What do you think?
Yep, I was about to say, I don't think we're actually becoming healthier as a society. I think we're becoming more image obsessed as a society. And they are becoming like cults.
Because there's a difference between health and then vanity.
Exactly. And most people, but the biggest thing I have with it is, well, I have two things that I find very wrong with the whole situation.
Let's start with the first one.
The first one is the fact, as you mentioned, it being a bit cultish and you put in a restrictive premise on everything that you do. You can't eat this, you can't do that, you can't.
Because there are also so many to choose from. How do you even choose? It's like choosing a religion. There's clean eating, there's paleo.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. That leads me on to the second point. The other thing is it's very dangerous because most of these people that start this trend and write these books and do this diet are people that actually are not really accredited. They've just had a certain experience that's worked for them, and then they've decided to make some cash out of it. Oh, the cash was the outcome. So they're writing books, they're doing online programs, but they're not really specialists. So that's the part where I find...
And I don't think necessarily people always last on these programs. They'll try one for a while, but how long can you quit sugar for? What do you guys think? Have you had any experiences with any cult diets? If you have, please let us know in the comments below. Head to thevnsshow.com.au. Since we're talking about health and fitness today, and I've been thinking that I don't think I could date somebody who does not exercise. Would you date somebody that doesn't work out? I know it's a bit biased, but I don't think I would.
Do this to me. Do I have to
It's
say?
a yes or no question. Would you date somebody that doesn't work out?
Can I just say? I have to elaborate on my answer. Can it be 50-50? Because I really can't date someone that works out too much. I just
Not
can't
too much,
do it.
okay.
Not too much.
Right.
You cannot be at the gym every day and you cannot be having trouble with what you eat. We have to eat and we have to have a life outside the gym.
Okay, so what's too much?
But also,
2 times a week, 3 times a week?
just moderate. Like everything in
A
moderation.
good 4 times a week works for me.
Go for a run rather than 10. Go to the gym. Play, I don't know.
Because
footy
you
on
become the
weekends.
person that you spend the most time with.
Yeah. Also, don't get me wrong. I do not want a couch potato whatsoever, and I want you fit because I'm fit. I think.
Tell us what you think. Victoria's still deciding, but would you date somebody that doesn't work out?
Would you?
No. Today, Victoria and I are joined by Karim El Barche, who writes monthly for Muscle Man magazine and has also been featured in Iron Man magazine, owner of Discovering Health and Fitness. Most importantly, we're here because he specialises in getting your bikini body in 12 weeks.
And who doesn't want that?
Karim, now tell me why I'm standing up here. What exercise are you going to make me do?
Why are you standing up there? Because we're going to work your upper back, because who doesn't want a toned back and arms for their bikini body? What we're going to do is we're going to do a chin up. But
It's so funny.
what we're going to do is a chin up, but it's quite difficult to do a chin up body weight. So we're going to use these bands to actually help us get up. So Sasha, just stand on the band, and what you're going to do is just pull yourself up to the bar.
Oh wow,
Perfect.
it works. I've never been able to do a chin up, but that's actually a good way of working.
You can do it now.
It helps you. For a woman especially where we don't have arm strength, that actually, I can see why that's
This is it, and it's a great way to be able to build up progressively so you can really tone and tighten your back.
Perfect. I wanted to ask, what's the most important thing before
That's
starting?
enough, by the way. Great
Before
set.
starting a bikini body challenge in 12 weeks, what do you recommend people do?
Yeah, so the first thing we do with all our ladies is we really just map out exactly what they want.
So you get the mind right, the mindset. My problem with the bikini body is getting a booty! So how do I go about getting it?
Like most women who come to us, they're always asking for the bikini booty, legs, tight arms, tight core, but let's show you how to get a bikini booty, right? So there's one exercise that we need to make sure we do properly, and that's the squat, and that's going to help develop our bum and our legs. But the thing is that most ladies don't do this right. So let's have a look, jump up on here.
Right.
Yep, feet up on, toes down here, on here. And show me how you would normally do a squat, Victoria.
Normally I would do it without that.
You would do it without that, yep,
Yeah.
okay. Show me the sort of depth, yep, okay, good. So that's good, but she's almost falling over.
Challenge, you're meant to lean backwards.
Exactly, so
Okay.
balance. So that's why we use the plate for
Right.
2 reasons. For balance 1 and for 2 so we can get full range of motion. So let's get you squatting all the way down so that your hamstrings actually touch your calves. Can you feel that? And head
that's
up.
a good squat. I heard that crack as well.
And then stand up.
Whoa.
And that means is you're going to work the full leg. From top to bottom, you're going to get a lot more out of the exercise.
I feel it a lot more.
So while she's struggling with this exercise, I want to know about nutrition because I've heard that
Yeah.
80% of getting your bikini body or getting into shape is actually about what you eat.
That's right, Sasha, it really is. So what you need to do is obviously make sure you are in the gym. That's enough, one more. That's enough, good set. But what you need to do apart from your squats is make sure the food that you're putting in your mouth is the right food. So there's 3 simple tips that I give all my ladies to make sure they get the results as fast as possible. Now the first one is to try and make sure that you get some protein at each meal.
Is that always meat or can we use other kinds of protein?
Yeah, so any sort of meat, eggs, fish, anything like that is really great to eat at every meal to make sure that you're going to get as lean as possible. The second one is to regulate your meals. So to try and eat more regularly but less big amounts, right? Because we're so used to having big meals and our body just can't deal with it.
So if we usually eat 3 meals a day, what would you suggest?
So I would suggest doing sort of 3 big meals or 3 medium-sized meals, and then doing 2 half-sized meals in the morning and the afternoon. And what that also means is you're going to have really great energy from morning to night.
Do you recommend 3 things for your perfect bikini body in 12 weeks? That's starting with the mindset, doing the exercises correctly and consistently, and eating properly.
And eating properly. And the third final tip there is really just try and avoid too many processed carbohydrates like sugar.
Are there any other foods which we might think are healthy that we actually just should stay away from?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest ones is fruit juice. Right? Because we're told, like, let's go get a healthy smoothie, let's go get a healthy, you know, with nuts and fruit and all this sort of stuff inside. And yes, it's very healthy, but it's not ideal for fat loss. So that's the key distinction. There's a lot of healthy foods out there, ladies, that says on the packet that it's healthy, but they're actually not ideal for fat loss.
Definitely.
Okay, no more smoothies.
Well, Karim, thank you for that. Let's get down to the real workout.
That's it, ladies. That's just starting now. Let's get into it.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
For more information on Karim and getting a 12-week bikini body, head to the vnsshow.com.au and we'll have it all there.